Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of the Hangs with Rog podcast, the podcast all about video games and pop culture in general. Today is a happy day, friends, because we have the three amigos together again. Nathan is back from getting all his awards from Sydney. Sydney himself gave him all the awards.
He's a nice guy, really.
Isn't he?
Nice guys.
He's alright.
He's alright.
Yeah,
Queensland, he's a cunt, but Sydney's alright.
Queensland's my boy.
Yeah, Queensland is my boy. Adelaide,
so Nathan's back, and we also have the ginger boy himself. Hello, Finn.
Oh shit, what up?
Nothing, man. Just busting fucking eardrums like there's no tomorrow, you know?
Sorry.
Just same old, bro. Sorry, did you say something there? I can't hear anymore.
It's
Okay.
just tomatoes.
Alright. So...
Hangs with the deaf frog.
Ooh.
Yes.
Deaf frogs. My favourite kind of frogs. Hangs with a deaf... Yeah.
Dead
Okay,
birds?
let's see if we can beat that. That's the name of the episode so far.
What is it?
Dead birds. Fuck.
Okay, so got a few topics that I've just come up with myself because you guys didn't contribute this week, but that's okay. I'm used to that. I'm joking. Nathan came up with one.
That's why the podcast is called Hangs with Rog. You do all the work.
Yeah.
We just ride the coattails.
No, that's fair.
Beautiful.
That's fair. So one thing that I came across today, actually, that I thought would be a pretty interesting discussion. I read that Nintendo's E3 presentation this year, Treehouse presentation, whatever it's called. Is that what it's called? Treehouse?
They do different things. So they'll have their Nintendo Direct,
Yep.
and they'll have the Treehouse. And the Treehouse is like 3 days straight of coverage from a particular game. So last year they did 3 days straight of like Odyssey and 3 days straight of Zelda the year before.
So that, exactly. So, why I want to talk about it is because, yes, so 2 years ago it was all about Breath of the Wild.
That...
And then, so that makes sense, right? So flesh out this whole game. Pretty massive game. Last year, Super Mario Odyssey, again, pretty big game, like, sort of big shift in the franchise, I think. Looking from the outside, that's what it looks like. But then this year, they're doing Smash Bros. So I'm thinking it's one of two things. One, the new Smash Bros is going to be massive, and there's so much change in it that there's enough for the whole E3 coverage to be all about that. Or two, they've got fuck all else. So the whole thing is going to be about Smash Bros. Which is it?
That Nintendo's
Fuck all
really
else.
good.
Speculate, please, children.
I think Nintendo's really good at
Speculate.
having like a trump card. Like
Yeah.
I mean 2015, was it? Was 2015 Zelda?
Talk over there, please.
2015. So Zelda was
20
like 2016, I think, March 2016.
That it came out.
2017. No, it was 2017.
Boy.
Cool. But when they started doing coverage, those videos of like hours worth of Zelda coverage were my life. I could not get enough. I enjoyed watching people play Zelda so much. And Odyssey came out, and I wasn't on the train that much. I knew I was going to get the game, but I knew that if I didn't get the game, I'd be able to live without it. But
Yeah, but it was still
Zelda
quite
wasn't like
big.
that.
There was a
Yeah.
lot to cover.
I think that Smash Bros isn't going to be different, like because Smash Bros has a formula and it's set.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
But-
how do you make your whole E3 presentation just about Smash Bros?
Man, Smash Bros is pretty big.
Yeah, but
I mean, like
You know what I mean?
the last Smash Bros that they did.
what do? You talk about different characters for 3 days? Do you know what I'm getting at, though?
I do, but I think that they're going to have enough content to cover it. Last round of Smash Bros, we had 2 Smash Bros games. So we had 3DS and Wii U, and those were 2 pretty much individual games.
Yes.
I mean, aside from having the same characters, this 3DS version of it was very set in the 3DS realm. So, like, you had your stages and everything were taken from 3DS games. And then your Wii U, your stages and everything like that were taken from Wii U games, which was cool. Like, a nice little way to differentiate the two. The two were compatible with one another. So you could use your 3DS as a control for the Wii U, which was... They had to show a lot of that kind of compatibility, which will probably be pretty similar this time around. But adding to that... because there were 2 separate games and one was designed for people who were on the go and doing things quickly, as opposed to people who are at home playing games, the main like game modes for it, like the single player modes, were radically different.
Okay.
The Wii U version had like the original classic mode where you fight and you do this, and then they had like a special like a Mario Party kind of thing, which was pretty interesting. And then the 3DS version had like a multiplayer based like round robin kind of thing. I don't remember the exact name of the two, but they were both radically different.
Okay.
And one was specifically designed to be obviously on the go, the other one was designed for being at home.
Yeah.
I think the benefit that you're going to get from the Switch is that you have both of those platforms available in one.
Yeah.
Which means instead of two separate games trying to appeal to both people, you can have one massive game that appeals to everyone.
Just,
And the good thing about it is because it's still handheld as well.
Mm-hmm.
See, I always wanted to play Smash Bros. Online, but I've never been blessed with a good enough internet to be able to do that. Like, I would probably suck anyway, but currently, I blame the internet.
Yeah.
And if I had local play
When
with
it
other
comes
people...
out, you only have yourself to blame.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
That's the thing about, like, local play. Like, it's that and Mario Kart and stuff like that where it's not I lagged into the wall, it's I'm shit.
Yeah.
So having local play on Smash Bros. On, 720p display on your handheld, like, that seems pretty fucking cool. Add to that the way Nintendo handles DLC. They could potentially talk a season pass or something like that. I feel like I'm never going to feel bad about buying a season pass from Nintendo because I always love their games, and then they announce these things that are add-ons to the game. Like, I always come back to Mario Kart 8 originally, and they handled the DLC perfectly. It didn't come out for like 2 years after the game came out. They were just like, people are still playing this game. We should make more shit. And they did. And Smash Bros, they said... Yeah, Smash Bros, they said that they would probably release some stuff post-release, but they never really did. And then about a year after launch, they're like, oh, by the way, guys, we're going to add in this character that you used to have that you loved. I think they added in Mewtwo. No, that was one of the other games, but I don't remember.
That was in Smash Bros.
It wasn't Smash Bros?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I was thinking about, like, Pokemon, Tekken. Pokken. But you got stuff like that, and then you've got, oh, by the way, guys, here's Bayonetta 2, and we're adding Bayonetta into Smash Bros. As well, so fucking sick. So you've got stuff like that as well. I did a little hand gesture of, like, spinning things. Roger can see it, but whoever's listening can't, so just imagine that I'm doing little spinnies with my finger. But I think that of all the companies that are dealing with downloadable content currently, Nintendo's the only one who's handling it in a way that I am happy.
Yeah.
Like,
I
happy.
agree.
Like, the other guys, I'm like, whatever. But
It's just the way they're doing it, I think, is better than...
Yeah, exactly. It's the way it should be done, It's
like,
make
it
me a
actually
full
feels
game,
like...
give me a full game, and if I like your full game, I will happily give you money.
The only other thing I can think of is The Witcher, which was...
Exactly the same
real
thing.
good.
Yeah,
from what I've heard, because fuck finishing that game.
Yeah, correct me if I'm
time
wrong.
for that. Yes, go on.
But CD Projekt Red,
Yes.
while being a pretty much a AAA developer of like game quality, they're not a massive studio, are they?
I don't think so. No, I think are they Polish developer? From what I think, just pulling out of
so my
ass.
understanding is that they're not massive, but they're decently sized, which is why they can make games like that. And I remember looking into the DLC for The Witcher and wanting to buy it, because again, one of my biggest regrets is not being able to play that game to its full capacity. But apparently one of the DLC packs was as big as The Witcher 2. Which, it just scares me. Like, I'm saying, I can't.
Crazy.
But games like that, or even, it's like tomorrow if they announce God of War DLC, I'd jump on the train in 2 seconds.
Yeah, done.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like, they haven't announced anything, so then when it comes out, it's extra stuff,
Exactly.
as opposed to the other guys who, like, the Call of Duties that go,
Ubisoft.
buy this, but then, like, day one, buy the fucking season pass for the same price as the full game.
Yeah. It's
Because
you're paying for 2
other
games
shit
and getting
is gonna
half of
come out.
one.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, we'll see. I'm interested to see what they do, but I'm still on that.
I need it to be...
think they don't have enough to talk
Yeah,
about.
I need it to be different enough from the current run of Smash Bros. For me to feel the need to purchase it on Switch. Because currently, I love they're porting pretty much everything from the Switch to the Wii U. Because I think that the Wii U...
Not many people would have played.
Yeah, it really sucks. Because where they failed with the Wii U was the marketing. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a pretty great console. And in terms of exclusives and first-party content, I think it's unmatched almost. For example, your things like Zelda and your Super Mario Bros. And things like that.
Be cool, mate. Be cool.
Nah.
Do go on.
No, but for this kind of stuff that I like, yeah, like I've got a pretty massive library of games on the Wii U, surprisingly. But yeah, the way they handle first party content is sick.
Yeah.
But it sucks that not enough people gave
Go
the
on
Wii U a
board.
chance.
Yeah.
So I love that the people who didn't give it a chance are getting a chance now to play
Yeah.
things like
Yeah.
Mario Kart 8 and Pokken and all that kind of stuff, you know? But it also sucks for me because I
you've
gave it a
already
chance.
yeah.
And I don't want to buy that shit again. I loved it.
Yeah.
Like Mario Kart 8 is one of my favorite games of all
And
time.
Nintendo pricing as well. Fuck.
Yeah, man. Like, at least I can trust that, you know, Far Cry 5 is going to come out at $99, but I'll buy it 6 months down the line. It'll be $35, you know?
Yeah.
It never happens with Nintendo. I remember I wanted to buy Super Mario Galaxy 2 from the Wii because backwards compatibility on the Wii U, which is great. Sony, if you're listening, backwards compatibility. Make it happen.
Yeah, we already know that Mr. Sony listens to this show.
Yeah,
So he's definitely...
he's a nice guy. But, yeah, so it was still like $99 for like a 5-year-old game, and I was like, fuck this. And I ended up getting it for $10 on special on the
That's right, I've
Wii
got
U
that. I
store.
haven't played it yet.
It's actually loads of fun.
Finn, where are you sitting? Are you sitting on the they have fuck all side?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I ranted a little bit.
I reckon they have nothing.
You reckon they have nothing?
Like,
You're
I
a
don't
piece of shit?
understand what they would have.
That's the thing. Like, they pretty much have already said they've come out and said our E3 presentation is gonna cover mostly Smash Bros. Which is like if you look at what they've done in the past. So yeah, last year was Super Mario Odyssey. The year before that was Zelda. But yeah, I don't know. It's a bit.
I have
It'd
another
be kind
problem
of cool
with
if
the Switch
they... Oh,
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say it'd be kind of cool, like what you said originally, Rog, if they're putting that much time aside for it because it's such a big jump from what they've done previously.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping. Like, they have like some cool new modes and like some twist on, you know, what it's been in the past, but
Yeah, exactly.
at the same time being what it's always been. So to bring back
Yeah.
the, you know, the Smash Bros fanatics, but also bring new people on board with whatever cool shit they've got.
Yeah.
Because I reckon I'll be getting that shit on Switch.
You'll
Sure.
be getting it.
Yeah, I reckon.
I don't think I've played enough on the Wii U to justify
I think
buying it.
I think it's
I
because
blame
I
you
haven't
entirely
played
for that.
anything
I always
on
want
Wii
to play
U.
Smash Bros.
Yeah, but no, I don't enjoy playing with you.
But I can just teach you to be better.
No, I don't have time to be
Wow.
better. I want to be better at things I enjoy.
It's like when you smash a starfish and you have to teach her to not be a starfish.
What
Not
do
that
you...
that's ever happened to me. But I gotta teach you to be better.
We're talking about Call of Duty again. Come on, Finn.
What I
Go with the
was
system.
gonna talk about was another issue that I have with the Switch.
Yes.
Because I know that Nintendo has struggled in the past to not get but keep third-party support.
Yep.
Like when they announced the amount of people the amount of companies that were going to give them third-party support when the Switch launched,
Yep.
everyone's like, oh my god, it's amazing. But if you'd actually gone back and looked at the amount of people who said they were going to give the Wii U third-party support, the list was almost as big.
Yeah, but it's different because their sales didn't back them up.
Exactly.
Whereas now it's completely different.
Yeah, so this year they are doing better with it.
Yeah.
My problem is I want to support third-party content on the Switch, but I can't justify it because I have a PS4 Pro.
Yeah,
So
but
when
you
games
can
get
take it
announced,
with you.
yeah, but it's like I'm gonna buy a game twice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause, like, I'd
but
love to have a
would
portable.
Is
But
there any game that you can think of where you go, hang on, I can get this on the PS4, but if I get it on the
Honestly-
Switch, I can play it on the go.
I'm currently like considering, not saying it's gonna happen, but considering Skyrim. So I feel like that'd be something really cool, especially when I'm like around Hong Kong and stuff, like for the flight, like something massive to just play. It'd be sick. And they've got USB ports on the plane, so I could just boom, like whatever,
That'd be
10 hours
so
or whatever,
good.
just Skyrim.
Yeah.
Stuff like that'd be awesome.
Crash is going to use all the energy.
But
Crashes in the Japan.
yeah, a lot of
They probably
things
won't.
like
It probably won't work, Nath, on the plane.
sorry.
It doesn't like it. The charge, like the voltage isn't enough to
Yeah.
charge the Switch
Oh,
because it
I
happened to
mean-
me. But
I work in a
when you're-
telco, I'll
when
just
your
steal a
laptop-
battery pack.
Oh yeah, you can use like a battery pack, or you
Yeah.
can. Your laptop is powerful enough to charge it.
That's all kinds of sexy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think about games that are coming out and big stuff, and I want to play it at home. Like even now, when I went to Sydney, I took my Switch and I used it on the flight up and the flight back, but that was about it. So it's like the first time in months that I've used it, and it got 2 hours of use, and it's kind of depressing. But at the same time, I'm glad that it was there for that.
Yeah.
Like, I know I'm going to use it when I'm going to Hong Kong.
That's what I'm worried about. Like, I don't know when I would play mine if I go on.
Exactly, and it's kind of the struggle with third-party content as well, because like when something comes out like Wolfenstein or something like that, and I'd love to get it on Switch and support it on Switch, but I know that I'm going to have a better experience on my PS4 Pro, and to add to that, I don't think that I play my Switch in the portable mode enough to justify getting it on that with that reasoning.
Cool. It would appeal more to like someone like Finn, who Finn.
Hell yeah.
Do you still play yours much, Finn? Your Switch?
Yeah.
I didn't even finish Zelda.
I'm so glad I waited,
I've been
guys.
playing
Thank you so
heaps
much
of-
for that.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, it's really depressing.
I've been
'cause I
playing
love
heaps
mine.
of that. I hate you, Nathan. I've been playing heaps of that Owlboy game.
Yeah,
Like,
I was looking at that
that's
the
what
other
I'm
day.
playing
It's
it,
still
but
like it's like
it's really fun.
$32
It's
or
just
something on
something easy to jump
PS4. I kind of
A perfect example of the whole decision to get something at home or play it is I think for me it comes to be something that is like graphically demanding. So obviously, if something like Wolfenstein, if I had the choice between the two, if they came out at the same time, I'd get it at home because I want to play something like that on my big screen. But when it comes to a game like FIFA, and then they drop the ball massively by not having a season mode, having no career mode or anything like that, and it's just stupid. Like, it's literally just exhibition, and then they charge you full price. They're charging $69 for it. NBA is the full game, surprisingly. It's not missing anything. That is the full game.
What the fuck?
Yeah, EA.
Yeah, crazy.
Eat assholes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Eat.
But even like,
I was gonna say it, and I was like, that would be weird.
NBA Live as well. I was trying to I was trying to see if that comes out on Switch, and that wasn't on Switch at all. And it's just they just keep dropping the ball with things.
That's
like
annoying.
I saw a guy the other day playing.
Maybe they're
FIFA
just
on the train. I'm
it's just
that'd
one
be
of those
fun.
things where they're like waiting to see how the Switch does before
investing time and effort into it. You'd think
You're at 14
you'd
months.
think a port. Yeah, you'd think a port for like FIFA like career mode wouldn't be too crazy though. I don't know.
Especially if, like you said, 2K18 is the full game, and that's fucking massive.
Yeah, which is something like that'd be something you'd want to play on the train because or out, because then you can actually upgrade your character. Whereas, I haven't done anything. Like I've spent probably like 6 hours on that game, and my character's still like 62 overall. Whereas NBA Live, we've played probably like collectively like 15 hours, and our character's like close to 90.
Fucking heaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good that you were playing last night at the same time as you. It was fucking weird. God damn it, so sad. Alright, let's move on to another topic, boys and girls. We've been talking about this for like 20 minutes. I think we were talking about it briefly. I think we recorded the last episode the day before the Red Dead Redemption.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you speak French.
Red Dead Redemption 2 trailer came out. And now obviously it's out. We've all watched it.
Yes.
Yep.
We've all watched it. Very good. Very good. What you all think? I'm more interested in, not that I don't care about you, Finn, but because Nathan is looking at this from the outside, haven't
You're not going to be happy.
played the previous game. Don't care. Yeah. No, that's fair.
I actually had trouble sleeping that night. So I was awake when it
dropped. So
dropped.
you watched it so you fell asleep?
No. I watched it when it dropped.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, it just didn't do it for me. I was like, okay, cool. The game's coming out. Sick.
Yeah,
it's
but
more
that's the
for
thing.
someone
There's a
who's
lot of little
Easter eggs and stuff?
Yeah. So
Not
you
Easter eggs, just kind of like, oh, that's the person from this.
like
and,
callbacks
they're
to
doing that.
the I kind of want to say the original one, but it's not the original one.
Mate, say original. That first try was trash.
Wait, I'm confused.
So there's Red Dead Revolver that came out on the PS2,
Okay.
and then Red Dead Redemption that came out on the PS3 and Xbox 360.
And they were two different characters?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
Pretty much nothing to
So it
do
would be
with
the
each other.
original Red Dead Redemption.
But then you've got Red Dead Redemption 2, which is the third one in the Red Dead series.
But I guess, they're
But
following...
it's a prequel. It's fucking weird.
Prequel to the second game.
But there's little bits where, for example, there's a bit where you see... So the main character in Red Dead Redemption has got scars on his face. And in that trailer, I don't know if you noticed, there's a guy and he's got cuts on his face, but with stitches. So it's the main character, fresh, like after it had happened.
Interesting.
So there's cool little things like that. But I think that trailer is more like
Let's get people hyped.
Yeah,
who are hyped for already.
I'm looking forward to that one that they normally do. Like I was saying last week, that sort of 101 trailer where they go, "This is what you can do." There's one thing I read where I don't know where they got that from actually, because basically you can have a horse. Obviously, you're in a western, but you got to work on the relationship between the main character and his horse. So the stronger the relationship between the main character and his horse, the better he will like help you out in different situations.
So you have to please the horse sexually.
Exactly. So then he listens to you like Last Guardian style kind of thing. Probably, I don't know if it's going to be that in depth. Probably not, because the horse isn't like a main character, but that's that sort of thing where like you go to different things to work on your relationship, relations with your horse.
Zelda had a mechanic like that as well, where you get your horse, you tame it, but there are certain things you can't access unless yours and your horse's relationship are
relations.
Yes.
Name of the episode: Relations.
Horse relations. Relations with a horse.
That's amazing.
But like
I think we need that, and you need to watch that, and hopefully that'll.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it might be like it's too much. I don't want to play this.
I have no doubt that I can play a game like that and enjoy it. Like.
I reckon you will. It's just it'll just come down to how much time you have, dude. And
and GTA 5.
It's not going to grab you like God of War did, I don't think.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not talk about that.
Actually,
but I don't think it's going to grab you like that.
I'm kidding.
No.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I don't know. Super keen for it. I like that Rockstar still Rockstar. Like even something like that, like you've got to have a relationship with your animal in the game, and it like changes how the game reacts and stuff. I love that.
Crazy shit.
But real
GTA
keen
6
for those explanations though.
Sam. So they said more is going to come out around E3. They're probably going to do the usual thing, which is not do shit for E3,
nothing.
Not show up.
But
it'll be around that time. Anything else you want to add about? I didn't even get your fucking. Did you tell us what you thought of the trailer there, Finn? I think you just said you're keen for the.
Yeah, I'm just really keen for it. I
in
think
the game.
I'm more keen for those explanations.
Yeah, like we were saying last week, like we don't need another fucking story trailer, and that's what we got.
Nah. It's kind of annoying because then, I noticed EB Games are using this trailer drop as like a marketing thing. So on their page, there was like a banner. It's like, "Ooh, second trailer, pre-order now," and you click on it, and there's no collector's editions. There's nothing different from what it was.
Because nothing else has been announced. I was just reading an article today, and it was like, "This is what we know from Red Dead Redemption. It's just shit that they've come up with from the trailer." Yeah, there's like they haven't said anything else really. It's like a little bit of a synopsis, which is what they're talking about in the trailer anyway. It's like they're chasing all the gangs and shit. It's like the end of that sort of outlaw era, and that's pretty much it. But
classic Rockstar though.
We'll see.
Find out more when it's closer to the date.
That's it. Not worried. That's like you said. They're still Rockstar. Like they're gonna come up with something amazing.
I wonder if they'll ever drop the ball, like majorly.
Yeah, we'll see. But that's the thing. Like, not the people who are working at Rockstar aren't always going to be there. It's like, do you reckon back in the day they were like, "Hey, do you reckon Rare's going to drop the ball ever?"
Oh, savage. Next minute, Sea of Thieves. Actually, no, Banjo-Kazooie, Nuts and Bolts. No, Connect.
Yeah.
Everything bad. Oh my god.
Xbox avatars.
Ugh.
Oh no.
On the topic of Red
Rockstar
Dead and what they'll probably do for.
Yes. What were you saying? Sorry.
On the topic of Red Dead and Rockstar and what they'll probably do for E3, we can sort of use that to segue into E3.
They're probably going to announce Grand Theft Auto 6, right?
Yeah, I made the joke before, but none of you heard me.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. But what do you guys want to see at E3? We're obviously getting Smash Bros.
We'll do an E3 special episode. Don't fucking bring topics on my show, motherfucker.
Fuck you.
Yeah, we'll do like a prediction episode closer to
Yeah,
E3.
I feel like we'll talk about that.
To shut you down, nigga, but
I'll just kill myself. It's fine.
that's all good.
It's already in the cards.
It's okay because the next topic is the topic that you wanted to talk about. So, go ahead, my friend. Introduce that beautiful topic.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. On the topic of Izzle Thrizzle.
He's going for that segue. He's not letting go.
Hey, it's an E3 top.
Yeah,
Well,
that's fine. Go for it. I'm just making jokes about your life. That's
my life is a
you're
joke.
not used to it.
You've heard enough stories to know that.
I fucking talk about your topic, please.
CD Projekt Red,
Yes.
the developers of The Witcher, and The
Yes.
Witcher 2, and The Witcher 3,
Yes.
and The Witcher
Cyberpunk. The
Gwent.
Witcher Cyberpunk. The Witcher Gwent. Yes.
They've basically confirmed that we're going to be seeing something big with regards to Cyberpunk 2077.
Nice.
I'm sorry that I had a stroke.
What did you see? So is it going to be like they're going to be part of, like Sony's or Microsoft's presentation and just jump in there and be like, hey, this is fucking Yuri Rakadagada from CD Projekt Red and he's here to talk about what game? Cyberpunk. Yeah, yeah, that one. Is he
According
African
to this article that I'm reading,
Yes.
it says that at E3,
Yes.
CD Projekt Red will be bringing an unnamed role-playing game, which
Okay.
it's Cyberpunk.
Can't be
According to an exhibitor listing. So that could mean that they have their own booth
No.
while being part of like a
I would
Sony
love
press
to see
conference.
like their own conference, like Bethesda style.
Yeah, they don't do enough though. They do their own little thing. I think we
Yeah,
talked
but-
about it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, but that'd be cool with.
Yeah.
I guess Bethesda's got fucking heaps now, but back maybe 3 years ago, like what did they? Pretty much just did one whole thing on like Fallout or. Was Skyrim its own thing?
Yeah, every year. Guys, Skyrim for PS4. Guys, Skyrim VR.
No, I mean like when they announced Skyrim, like OG Skyrim, was it Bethesda
Well,
already had their own
They
thing?
only
I
just
don't remember.
started getting there.
Yeah, they did. It was like 2-3 years ago. But yeah, I'm keen. But at the same time, it's like their games are too big for me to handle now. It's like a giant chode that I can't handle with my two hands.
If it was a chode, you'd easily handle it with two hands.
Because my attention span is like goldfish size at the moment. Where played God of War, finished it in like 4 days.
Cool.
Now I'm just playing bits and pieces in between. But yeah, a game as massive as The Witcher 3, I'd never finished. I got to the bit where you have to fight, like hunt this, what is it, a griffin? Yeah, it's a griffin. At the
That's
start.
literally the first hour, isn't it?
Yep. Put it down, I was like, yeah, sick. I'm keen to not pick this up ever again. Witcher 2 I played fucking heaps of. But yeah, Witcher 3, sadly, I just...
Yeah.
Because like, I'll play a bit and then like the next time I might not be able to play the game for that long in the one session. So now I'm like, I sort of lose track of where I'm up to, what's happening in the world, that sort of shit. But
Yeah, I
we'll
think
see.
where I struggled was I tried to look into the game a lot.
Yeah.
And I was watching videos and like guides and stuff for it. And these guys started talking about how, and even in game with like some of the tutorials, they're like, your guy has 2 swords, and The Witcher is all about being prepared for battle. So you need
one for
to
humans,
go
one
to
for
a smith and apply special ointments
Yeah.
to your particular swords and use particular swords for particular enemies. And I was like, that sounds really cool. No.
Yeah, but then you don't have to go that much in depth if you don't want to. Like, I played Witcher 2 without, like, ever making a single potion, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I made a couple just to, like, give it a crack, but...
It
I've
just
never
makes the game easier
delved
for
into-
you. Like, there's certain
Yeah,
enemies
like-
that
Yeah,
require-
you gotta put more
yeah.
effort to make it easier.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like the detail they go into for those
Yeah.
games is ridiculous. Like I've played 25 plus hours of that game, and I still.
I thought you were
feel
gonna
like
say
I made
minutes.
the infinite- 25.
I played 25 minutes of the game, I got really far, just got my first weapons, fucking
Finished it.
weird.
Yeah, it's a really really good game, but
Yeah.
there's a reason why it won so many awards.
Hopefully-
but it's
Yeah.
just crazy.
Hopefully lifestyle is a bit different, we're a bit freer, I guess, when it comes out. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Well, if it gets
Um,
announced this year, it's not
yeah.
going to be out for like another year.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be, like,
And Witcher got delayed a bit.
anytime soon, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. Anything else you want to add about CD Projekt Red's nothing?
No.
Lit. Finn?
Nah.
Whoa. Okie dokie. Next topic that I have. I've just started playing Fortnite again, so I never really jumped on the bandwagon of Fortnite. Whereas I downloaded it like fucking everyone and played like a game here and there. But then they announced. So I was asking you about this the other day, Finn, and then the conversation didn't go anywhere. I think we moved on to a different topic. But did you see anything about this thing? So there was a whole like theory that so if you look up in the sky in the game like 2 weeks ago maybe, you can see this like
Meteorite ship?
yeah. So you saw
Yeah.
it, Finn? Did you see anything about it?
Yeah, I saw that. About some like people were like looking into conspiracy theories and shit.
Yeah.
I was just like, what? Why
Yeah.
are they looking that in depth into something?
Some people were like, it's just like, it could just be like a thing in the sky, like don't pay attention to it. That thing crashed into the game last week.
I
So it
remember seeing
crashed
something about
off
that.
the map and destroyed part of the map. So now the map's different.
That's
Fucking
cool.
great. And there's pieces of whatever it was everywhere, and it's just like little crystals, and if you pick it up, you can jump higher for a certain amount of time. It's fucking cool. And I was like, I'm
clever.
interested. So I looked a bit into it. So they have seasons, and this season's theme is superheroes and supervillains.
Ooh.
And I looked at the skins that you can get. So basically how it works is you can play Fortnite without paying anything, and you're just this generic character. You can't do anything to it.
Mhm.
Or you can buy what's called a battle pass, and that's when you get all the cool unlocks. Right? It's $15, and you can get all this cool shit. And I was like, I looked at the skins and I was like, this looks really cool. And I paid the money and I've been playing it a fair bit. It's actually, yeah, really cool what you can do now. So I've got this like cool black superhero that looks like sort of Blue Beetle, and you level up. And like the thing that sort of put me off at first was that I didn't think there was any progression in the game.
Right.
Because it's like you get dropped in, there's 100 people, you die, you move on to the next game, there's no progression. But there actually is. So you get XP, and then you level up into different tiers, and every tier that you level up to, you get different rewards. So if you get the battle pass, you get more stuff. So right now I'm like leveling up my...
With regards to the
Skin.
way it levels up,
Yeah,
does it affect...
no. Gameplay?
I mean, in the sense that, obviously, if you've been playing it for ages and I jumped in today, does that give
Mhm.
you an advantage over me?
No. No.
So it's just like it unlocks in visual.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
yeah. Because the thing is, like, your character is just a character. You don't have, like, like RPG elements like speed or attack or whatever. It's
Mhm.
literally like, you're on that bus, you jump out, you land wherever the fuck you want to land, and then you find what's around because you land with nothing. And then it depends on what weapon you pick up. You can land in an area where you got a good weapon. That's...
Are the
like-
weapons in the same spot like every time? I've
No,
downloaded
no, it's
Fortnite and I'm
all
up
random.
to date. I just never got into playing it.
It's all random.
That's cool.
Yeah, and yeah, I've been having a bit of fun. There's also like daily and weekly challenges as well. So there's things like you got to find
No boosted
letters,
XP and shit.
yeah, letters Fortnite around the map, or yeah, shit like that. So lots to do, more than I thought there would be. So if you think you missed the bandwagon, I would say yeah, still whatever is a good point to jump in because yeah, you're gonna have fun no matter what. In
I'm
my
just waiting
opinion,
for someone to invite
because
me.
I'm fucking shit at it. And I still have lots of fun. Yeah, man, I reckon we should play squad soon. That's my rant about Fortnite. Did you guys have anything else that you wanted to talk about? Because the rest of the stuff is just things that I've been playing. Oh, also, did you guys see the Beyond Good and Evil 2 gameplay thing that's
No.
come out? Finn?
No,
You haven't
I
watched
did not.
it? Oh, God damn it.
no, I haven't seen anything. Hasn't popped up or anything.
I was watching it when you were here yesterday. You remember I was watching some thing with like this French guy trying to speak English and it was annoying me?
I thought it was just you talking to me.
Oh, right, no. It was like I was actually listening
Can you
to...
stop trying to speak English? You're annoying me.
Wow.
Good times.
But yeah, so Beyond Good and Evil 2. You guys remember that weird
Mm-hmm.
presentation where they were like, hey,
With
it's
the-
going to be this fucking
remember it's
awesome
like-
thing, but we have nothing to show you. It's just this CG trailer, but we're not going to tell you what the game's about or anything.
But there's a
Do
monkey.
you remember that?
Yeah.
That was
I remember
fucking
that.
weird. And they were like, hey guys, if you want to get involved with the development of the game, you can join this Space Monkey program, which I still don't know what it is exactly. It's like weird crowdfunding scheme that's going on.
Scheme.
Yeah,
Pyramid scheme.
it's weird. It's real weird. Because they're like, I don't know. It's just weird. So anyway, they came out the other day with a little video with some gameplay footage, which looks kind of cool. But then there's like this weird thing of scope, I think, that's going on that kind of has me a bit worried.
Like a bit too big.
Yeah.
I think I remember talking to you about one of the gameplay things.
Yeah.
Where they're just like flying around the ship.
Yeah, and it's just like pre-alpha as fuck. And it's still pre-alpha.
It looks really cool.
Yeah,
Like-
but then they're like, oh, this like universe is so big, you can do all this stuff. It's like, mate, just give me like, you know, like a tight experience.
Yeah.
But
it's
because we're so used to well, we're so used to God of War now as well.
Not just that, but it's like giving me too much to do, and they've worked on all these different things where like there's a lot to do, but none of it is really that well polished.
Done.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they were like, there's this bit where you see the
Like quantity over
gorilla,
quality,
the
I
ape
think.
guy whose name is I believe it's Nox.
Monkey?
Yeah, the ape dude from the
I
original.
mean, his name is Monkey.
No, his name's Ape.
Named
Nox.
Ape?
His name's Nox.
George.
But yeah, they're like, oh yeah, he's fighting these enemies and he's like raging about this thing, and they're like, this is not scripted. You can just come across all these weird things that just happen around you, and it's like, what? I don't understand. Like this, you're trying to do too much. I'm worried. Like I looked at it, I was just like, trying to say, this character's jumping. She's got a jetpack. She flies around. She lands on the ship. There's enemies on her ship. She fights the enemies and then jumps into the ship and then flies away. And it's like, I don't know. I'm just, yeah. Was announced
I'm not
like
really
what,
keen
2
on
years
it.
ago. It's like
Yeah.
they've either talked about it too early or they've talked about it because they need support. Kind of early access, please fund me kind of thing.
Yeah, weird.
Please fund me.
Please give me
Yeah.
monies.
Please give.
It's just weird. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not keen.
I have sort of a topic.
Sure.
Obviously, when I watch Infinity War, and you guys talked about it last week, and yeah, I enjoyed listening to you guys talk about it. But
You're
when we
welcome.
were there, they played a trailer for Solo,
Okay.
and I know you closed your eyes.
Yes.
I fucking enjoyed that trailer so much, and I was avoiding it because I was like, I'm not that keen on the movie. Whatever, I'll just go watch it when it comes out. But that trailer got me so keen for the movie, and I really want to watch it. And I'm really upset that we're not going to midnight, but at the same time, I'm okay to watch it a couple of days later.
Come on.
We still can go to midnight if you really want to.
I don't know.
Yeah. I just
But-
don't want to have. I just don't want to have the Last Jedi.
Ism.
Yeah.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But
Grumpy and I
It'd be
don't
adding-
like
fresh
the
when you
movie.
see the movie.
Yeah.
adding to that,
Mm.
I caved the other day
Yeah.
and watched the new Ant-Man and the Wasp trailer
Okay.
and had the
Yes.
same reaction. I'm really
Yeah.
keen for that movie. It
Yeah?
looks just
I saw that at my
wacky
second
and
showing
crazy.
as well.
Ooh.
and just exciting. And
Still
I'm pretty
don't
sure
know
it's going to be
anything, so
set.
Be careful, please.
Sorry?
I still haven't seen anything, so be careful.
Oh,
please.
that's cool. I won't talk about anything that happens in the trailer.
Until recently, I thought it was a younger Michael Douglas.
I'm sorry.
Was it you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks really, really interesting because it looks like it's going to do most of the stuff that the original Ant-Man did and try and expand upon it. And some of the action sequences they're showing in there, like it looks really exciting and different.
When is that one out?
Next
That's real
month.
soon. Fuck.
Yeah.
Are you
Next month,
serious?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Deadpool's
This
in like
year's fucked.
a month.
Yeah, we
or
got-
so.
Deadpool is like tomorrow.
Deadpool in
Deadpool
next
is
Wednesday.
yesterday. Next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Get fast.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it is actually.
What?
It's May
That's
12th
crazy.
or something.
Yeah. Marketing is real heavy.
Did you see the V thing that they did?
Yeah, I did.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Um,
So good. I love their marketing.
Yeah. I watched the trailer for that as well. And
I
Keen.
don't know anything about
yeah,
that.
that's fair, man.
Apart from Domino's Black, which is weird.
Man, she's so hot.
Because I'm racist, I don't like black people, so I'm
You're fucking
very
black, what are you
much
talking about?
against Domino being black. No, I don't really care. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
Um,
Like the white version
I don't actually
of
care. I
the-
don't know why I put that up.
ancient
She
one.
can be black. Whatever. Let her do her
But
thing.
yeah,
Stop
so I
being
watched the
racist,
trailer.
Nathan.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
You watched the trailer, yes?
Yes, I watched the trailer for Deadpool, Solo, and Ant-Man and the Wasp,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm very keen for all three.
Were you not keen before you watched them?
Not for Solo, and not for Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
Deadpool, I knew
Were you gonna watch them?
the trailers or the movies.
The movies.
100%. There's no way I was gonna miss Han Solo. And there's no way I was gonna miss Ant-Man and the Wasp. And I know I can see your face right now, but like,
Nah, like I get it. Like
Yeah.
you do what you want. It's just, you know what changed that for me? This is when I remember the day like it was yesterday. I was at home. I'm just gonna put on whatever the fuck's on TV. I was at my parents' house because it was quite a while ago. I checked the movie channels and there's this movie called The Road. I was like, I don't know anything about this movie. I'm just gonna put it on. And I watched it and I was like, this is the best thing ever. I didn't know anything about it. It just blew my mind. I was like,
Yeah.
why do I look at things before watching things?
yes, agreed. But on that note,
You're wrong.
Moonlight.
Yeah, obviously it's not going to be... it can be hit and miss, but
Yeah.
I'd rather
No,
take the
100%.
chance and enjoy it more than...
I agree. And I should be doing it more. Like, I know that I should.
Oh, you don't have to. It's
No,
not
no,
like...
no. But, like, I mean, in terms of enjoying movies as well. Like,
Yeah.
I want to enjoy them more. And that's how I do it. But
Even
I
things
needed
like,
to be
I
sold
guess-
on Solo.
Yeah.
Like, I needed it.
It's more for things
And-
like we literally have no idea what it is. Like
Yeah.
The Road, like these movies, it's superheroes that you're familiar with.
Exactly right, yeah. And
But
I think if something comes out that looks like it's going to interest me,
mm,
and I'm like, oh, I might watch that, I won't watch the trailer for it.
yeah,
Like, for example, Ex Machina, that came out a few years ago, 2014. All I knew was it was about artificial intelligence,
mm-hmm.
and it had Oscar Isaac and Dominic Monaghan in it, and I was like, cool,
yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. Then I bought it one day on DVD because I heard that it was really good,
Mhm.
and yeah, I enjoyed
It
it.
was really good.
But
Real fucked up.
yeah, so things like that, and there's another movie that's coming out in August
Mm-hmm.
that I'm really excited for because you guys know how I'm obsessed with David Tennant. He's playing a serial killer.
Who's David Tennant?
David Tennant.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
So triggered.
Yes.
But yeah, so he's doing a movie where he plays a serial killer.
Yeah. Did you put something up about that? Where like
I think
the
it was,
whole
it was just an article or something.
yeah,
and it's
well,
really
like,
like-
the
Posted the
crew
article.
was fucking
Yeah.
scared because
All-
he was playing it so
All
well.
I know about that movie is that he plays a serial killer,
Yeah,
and that when he was filming it,
I'm
he
keen to
was the
see
loveliest person ever.
that. Yeah,
And then he just snapped on the serial killer and it
Puts
just
on the-
freaked people
yeah,
out,
fuck.
and they were not okay with
I'm
it.
keen to see that.
And he looks like he's lost a bit of weight for the role as well, so he's pretty creepily skinny, like Jake Gyllenhaal in Nightcrawler.
Mm.
So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm keen. I know I'm gonna go and watch that. But like A Quiet Place, I didn't never watch the trailer for. I knew I was gonna watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, with my trailer
I
watching,
wish I
it's very
saw
hit
it
and
when
miss.
you guys saw it. Like it got a little
Oh.
too.
Hyped.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it though, yeah?
Yeah, but I think I would have enjoyed more if I like still didn't know anything like
Yeah.
if it was good or bad, kind of
Mm.
thing. Like I kind of knew it was gonna be good, so
So it was just good.
kind of thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I still enjoyed it.
I'm
It
glad.
was just like what Finn was saying, just bad decision making. It's like, mate, do you even parent?
When did Finn say that?
Well, on one of the episodes, actually, I'm pretty sure. It was just like he said, there's things in there where you go, why did you do something this way as opposed to another way?
I can only think of
Which is
one
good.
time where that happened.
Fucking mate, I can give you 20.
Give me
Oh,
one.
there's a few, man.
Yeah, there's quite a few. Please don't have kids. I'm joking.
But which ones? I'm curious.
Oh, I'm not going to talk about spoilers.
It's not, like,
I'll tell you after.
People. Okay.
I'll tell you after. But yeah, what were we talking about? Movies,
I
trailers.
moved on to movies and trailers.
Much trailers. Yeah.
Yeah, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Mhm.
I reckon it'll be pretty decent.
Yeah.
Like when the original Ant-Man came out, I never loved it,
Mhm.
but I liked it. It was nice. It was wacky. And it was different.
Yeah.
And I loved that sort of heist element. Like I love those sorts of movies.
Mhm.
There's a new show coming out on Netflix in Spanish, and it's called Money Heist.
Isn't that out? I swear
Is it
it's
out?
been out
Okay.
for a while. I swear I've seen that on there for quite
Yeah,
a
well,
while.
I've been wanting to watch it. I hate the name Money Heist. It just sounds
Yeah, but
weird
it's
to me.
Spanish. It's probably like straight up translation or like
Yeah.
broken translation.
Yeah, but I'd be keen to watch it.
Yeah.
And I like watching shows in my native language.
Do you?
Makes me feel special.
Okay. You are special.
Next topic.
Do you have anything else you want to add? Because next couple of topics is just stuff that I've done. Recommendations from the Rog himself.
I've got one.
Yep. Finn, did you have anything you want to talk about, friend? I feel like you're just chilling in your corner.
I'm just chilling.
Just fapping.
I'm sweet. I'm
just
all good.
muting and fapping.
Pretty much.
He's not
all
muted. I
do.
can hear it happening. It's just...
I can hear when he unmutes. Oh, there we go. That's muted. Jesus. Okay, unmute, please. Oh, it's like
What?
dead
Yeah,
air.
no.
Yeah, no, I know. I just realised that I thought you were being muted, but you weren't. And then you actually muted it, and I was like,
right.
shit. This is what
I'm actually trying to find a stream for Iron Man, the first one.
That's cute.
It's
a
quality.
stream. Do you not
Quality.
have it on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I don't.
Wow, you're a peasant. You disgust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've got
fine.
them all on my
I'll
hard
take that on
drive,
board.
and I want to get an Apple TV so I can stream them to my TV. Because I have like everything.
Oh, you can just take mine, man. I don't use it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't use it. It's just
Fucking
chilling in the
love
drawer.
you.
Alright, let me give those Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please tell me what your topic was.
It's not that great of a topic, but
It never is, but I still want to make you feel special. So go on. How
life
good is
is
it
a
to be
lie.
back on the show, Nathan?
I'm done. I
You love
quit.
it.
Gonna have my own show.
Shut
with
up. You're on
blackjack and
slave
hookers.
labour. Don't act like you're here by choice.
Yeah. My topic related to Destiny 2. Have you looked into a lot of news about that lately?
Yes. Actually, I should have put that up.
Do you hear what they just did with their loot boxes? So
I saw that.
Destiny.
That stuff is going to be available in season 3. I didn't really look into it.
So
I
there's some
looked
new
at
stuff
other
coming in season 3.
Yep.
And among the new stuff is a new kind of loot box.
Yeah.
So what a lot of people have been saying is that they don't like that they can potentially pay money for the... What are they? The Bright Engrams?
Yeah.
Their loot boxes. And get things they already have. Get things that they can't use, etc. Yeah. Anyway, Bungie came out and were like, cool, we love you guys. We appreciate the 3 people that are still playing the game. So because of that, we've
I'm getting
announced
back
this...
on when the new one comes out tomorrow.
So they announced the new kind of loot box. The new kind of loot box will have 10 items in it. So
Okay.
1 rare, 6 or 5...
That's paid loot box that you're talking about here?
Yes
just-
and no.
Okay.
So I'll go into a bit more detail with it. But you've got 1 rare, you've got 7 legendary, and 2 gold ones. Epic, not epic. What are they?
Gold is legendary, isn't it?
No, purple's legendary. Exotic. So you got exotic, legendary, and rare.
Yeah.
And the way loot box is going to work is it's going to know what you have in your inventory. And if you get that loot box and let's say you've unlocked everything, like 6 out of the 10 things from that loot box in game, that loot box is going to know what you've unlocked, and it's only going to give you something that you don't have.
Oh.
It's really interesting. The catch, you can get 1 per week by playing in game. If you want additional ones, you'll have to
You gotta
purchase them
buy
with
them.
money.
Okay. That's
Which,
not bad.
yeah, it's not horrible.
That's decent.
I think that they're still just trying to play to that. Okay, we won't get rid of this stuff, but
But it's still there.
we want to get rid of it, but we won't get rid of it, like that kind of stuff.
I guess I'm okay with that. Because, like, it'll get to the point where, like, we're just playing once a week just to do the weekly stuff anyway. So.
Throughout the season, that loot box item, the items in the loot box, the 10 items in it, are going to change. So you've got essentially a week to get those 10 items.
Yeah.
And then they're gone forever. And then you get another week.
Okay.
And then they're gone forever. So sort of the issue that they're having with this loot box right now, where people are biting back a little bit, is it's really hard for me to grind and get those 10 items. So if I am a completionist like I am, and I want to get all of those items, realistically, the only way for me to do it is to pay.
Real money.
And that's the issue that they're having with the loot boxes. Is cool, you're taking a step in the right direction, guys, but you're still, like, the word they use is it's a predatory loot box.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to pay for it, but it makes you want to pay for it. And that's where it fucking sucks, because it just hits you in the heart. It's like, I don't have to pay for it, but fuck, I want to.
Yeah.
You know, when I need to complete this game, I need to have this item. That's what they do. And there's the struggle.
God damn it.
There's where it's shit.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, well. We'll see what the new expansion's like. I'll talk about that next week.
I didn't
Like
even
I
know
did
that
last
was the
time.
third expansion.
Hey?
That's the third expansion already.
That's the second one.
So when you're talking about seasons, the seasons aren't the expansions.
No, so season 1 was when the game came out.
Mhm.
Season 2
Okay.
was the new expansion. Season 3 is the second expansion.
So what's this expansion called?
Warmind.
Sounds interesting. Is it about Rasputin?
Sure is.
Fuck.
That
I just-
rehashing, bruh. That
I love-
rehashing.
That world, and I'm really interested in that world. Like when the
Yeah.
Taken King came out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's why I got back into it. I love that universe. It's really
The
interesting.
previous one was really average. So I don't know what this one's going to be
Yeah.
like, but there's big plans for September. Because that's...
The Taken King kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
So they've announced that there's going to be a new mode that's sort
Interesting.
of revolutionary. So in my head, I just thought Battle Royale. But then I said, no, it's not a Battle Royale. It's going to be something
A Royale
new,
battle.
not in just Destiny terms, but in general first-person shooter kind of thing. So
Interesting.
made it
Space
sound
battles.
pretty massive.
Surely.
You
Destiny
can do something
could've
with your
used it.
fucking spaceship finally. Don't know.
It's like when
They
we
weren't,
did...
they weren't hyping up the fucking expansion that's coming out tomorrow. They're hyping up something that comes out in September. But
Yeah. It's like when
We'll
we
see.
did our video as to why I don't play Destiny 2 anymore. Like,
yeah.
I love that world and I'm so excited and intrigued in that world.
Do you still have it?
No.
You returned it.
Traded in.
Hey, you.
Yeah. But I'm so, obsessed and intrigued with that world. But I feel like at every turn they could be exploring something interesting. They don't,
Yeah.
which is annoying. Like when Destiny 2 came out and I was like, cool, they're going to explore what they alluded to at the end of Destiny 1 and then they don't. It's just like another small dude. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Gruul, whatever his name was.
What was his name?
I'm pretty sure it was Gruul. He sounds dirty and he looked dirty.
His name was Jarul.
He looked like he had some chunky jam sitting on his
we'll
face.
see. I don't have, I'm not super hyped for it, but I've got the season pass, so I'm going to play it.
Yes.
I did enjoy the other one. It just wasn't anything, out of
Yeah.
this world. It was just meh.
Yeah, and
More
for
Destiny.
me,
Got
it
back
not
into it
being
for
out of
like a
this
week.
world meant that it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
I needed it to be something out of this world to stick me back into that game, and it just wasn't.
Yeah. We'll see.
Destiny. I miss talking about Destiny.
Yeah. Chris will probably get back on as well. And if you're listening to this, please play with me. Stop playing God of War.
God of War is so good, but
Yes. Okay. Anything else y'all want to talk about?
now let's
Gotta
hear your
wrap that shit up soon.
recommendations.
Nah, fam.
No, you good? Okay. So I got a notification yesterday saying that some new shows had come up on Crunchyroll, my anime database. And one of them is called Megalobox that I heard about a few months ago. So it's an anime about... didn't really know much about it. I just saw this little sort of teaser trailer where it's just this guy with like this big afro and he's a boxer. But in that universe, they have these like exoskeletons that they use to box.
Like a
So-
Advanced Warfare kind of thing.
Yeah, very similar with boxing gloves. And I was like,
Interesting.
this looks really cool. And the animation is really cool. And I started watching that. So I watched 2 episodes. The story is actually, really interesting. So it's about this guy. So in that world, it's sort of like a dirty near
Yeah, it is.
future kind of...
Like a Wall-E kind of thing.
Yeah, more like dystopian kind of city, like Tokyo kind of...
Blade Runner kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
closer to that. And it's about this guy who calls himself, what does he call him? Like
John.
Stray Dog or something like that. Something like that. That's his name. That's what he goes by. It's like, my name is Stray Dog.
It's beautiful.
It's weird, but anyway, he's like just a random guy. He's not what they call a citizen. He's not a citizen, so he doesn't have any ID or anything. He's just like this random cunt that just...
So like you in
works
this
for-
country?
Exactly,
Cool.
exactly that. So just spoilers, the anime is actually about me.
Fuck. Is he an afro in his passport?
It doesn't have a passport. So he basically works for this guy who gets him to throw fights. So he's like in a really low grade boxing championship kind of thing, I guess. So he just fights every week and just throws the fight and makes money that way. That's how he makes money. So he never wins. And it gets to a point where he's like, I want to fucking win. And they have this big fucking tournament that they call Megalobox, which is like the big league of that boxing kind of sport, right? And he hears about it and he's like, yeah, this is all like, it's all bullshit, whatever. And then he runs into the world champion of that sport, and he challenges him. So the champion actually rocks up to one of his fights and he's like, you know what, I'm going to fucking fight you. Fucking wrecks him. And he's like, oh, I wasn't impressed, even though you got fucked up. He's fucking bleeding everywhere. He's like, I'm not impressed. Come back for a rematch. And he's like, mate, I just fucked you up. Just shut up. And then he goes home. So the dog person...
Just to interrupt.
Yes,
quickly.
go on.
Was the dog person who got fucked up? Or
The dog person got
cool.
fucked up. The dog person got fucked up, sorry. So then he gets a bit fired up. And his next fight, he's like, you know what? I'm fucking sick of losing. Beats the guy up and he wins with like no effort. Then the guy who he works for is like, mate, you pretty much just got me killed. So the like big gangster guy is like, it's like, come on, mate. The boss wants to see you. And he's like, mate, what the fuck have you done? You're supposed to throw the fight. That's how we make money. What have you done? And the guy's like, mate, I'm really sorry. Like, it just happened. I'm sorry. Like, it's been working out well so far, but I don't know, it just went off rails. Like, I'll get him back on board. Don't worry. And he's like, nah, I'm going to take your eyeball. And he's like, mate, please, I'll work it out. And then because the dog guy was like, man, I want to enter that tournament and fight that other guy again so I can get a rematch. He's like, look, we'll get the money back for you. We'll just enter that tournament and we'll make the money that way. And he's like, okay, we'll go for it. And then he's like, well, it's going to be real fucking hard because you got like 3 months to work your way up all the way to be the top guy. And that's what the story is about, basically. It's just like one of those underdog stories, but the animation is fucking beautiful.
It's anime, obviously.
It's really well
sounds like
done.
a Netflix original.
Really well done. The soundtrack's really interesting as well. Yeah, it's just really cool. I'm really enjoying it. So it's supposed to be, from what I saw, it's going to be 13 episodes. There's only 5 out at the moment. I've watched 2. Yeah, really enjoying it. That's one. And then I've got this other fucked up thing that I was talking to you about yesterday, Finn. There's this game. It's been out for a while. I've played it back in the day. I think I told you briefly about it. No, it's called Let It Die. Have you heard of it?
Think so.
Yeah. It's free on the PlayStation Store. And it's like kind of Dark Souls-y.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, gist of it is you're in the game, you play as a character that's got nothing. Kind of RPG elements. So you fight your way through this massive tower, which I'm pretty sure is procedurally generated, but I'm not 100% sure. Basically, you go up one level, you fight some people, you get cool armor and weapons and shit like that, right? But then if you die, your character's dead. You go back to the start, your character's still where it died, comes back to life as an enemy. So he's like, comes back as a zombie, basically. You start with a different character. If you get back to the same point, you can fight the character that died, and if you win, he goes back to the start and you can use him later on. So if you've leveled him up, you want to get it back, right? So you fight him, you kill your old character, and you can use him again when this character dies.
It's pretty similar to like that mechanic in Zombie U, where you build up a bunch of equipment and stuff like that, and you die, your character becomes a zombie, and then when you come back as a new character.
Yeah.
And you have to find him on the map, kill him, and take his bag and get shit back.
But then if you kill your character, you can use it again.
That's cool.
Which is good because like I was playing yesterday and I got a character like pretty high level, and then it died, and I was like, fuck, I've got to go back to that bit. But then there's checkpoints and shit like that. But what I was saying to Finn yesterday is like the whole vibe of the game. It's a Japanese game, and you can tell it's fucking Japanese. It is weird as fuck. Very weird vibe. But cool at the same time. Like Jade was watching me play for a little bit and she had to leave the room because it's like real gory and shit.
That's so cute.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It's free if you haven't tried it. It's been out for quite a while, I think. I think I played like a year ago, but then just felt like playing it again for some weird reason. I think I was telling Finn yesterday, I'm just looking for weird shit at the moment. Like I was watching Happy last week, and now I'm playing Let It Die. I don't know. But that's all I had. Did you guys want to talk about anything else before we wrap it the fuck up?
I feel like we haven't heard enough from Finn today.
Hour. Yeah, no, he's been just sleeping. What are you doing, cunt?
So that's fine. I'm just listening because first of all, like you were talking about Nintendo, and I was like, that's Nathan's forte, and then you're talking about recommendations. That game actually sounds really cool, and I'm actually going to check it out for sure.
Did you find a stream for Iron Man?
Yeah, I did.
Can you link it to me? I want to watch that
after I
tonight.
cook. Yeah, I'll link it to you.
Oh, actually, I'm just going to steal Roger's Apple TV and watch it that way.
Yeah, just take it, man. It's just sitting in the drawer.
Legend.
Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, boys.
Can I
Sure.
Thank you. I was listening to the podcast that I hadn't listened to literally this morning because I went to sleep really early yesterday.
What podcast?
Our podcast.
Right. Okay.
And I was in and out of sleep this morning.
Yes.
And I remember the way we ended the show last time I was on with you guys.
Yes.
And it was the come from her tits thing.
Right.
And I don't know if this is a dream or not, and it didn't occur to me until now. But when I was sitting in my bed and I was like in and out of sleep, I swear I heard you say the same thing. And I was like, did you close the show last week with the same joke?
I've never closed a show.
Okay, cool. That was just a weird
So
dream.
you can-
Just so you know, I dream about you saying come from her tits.
Nice.
So, thank you.
That's very good to know, my friend.
Yep.
It's
Anyway,
very good to know.
just awkward stories.
Okay, who's gonna close it this week after I plug some stuffs? Do you want to have a
Nathan.
crack? You haven't closed it in a little
Oh,
while.
mate.
Keen for some weird shit. Yeah, what have you brought us back from Sydney, boy? So thank you first of all to my co-hosts for coming back. I don't know why you still put up with me, but I appreciate that you do. Thank you to the listeners of the show. Oh man, I think I'm gonna save it for next week. I've been clamoring for Dickhole to send a fucking email for like weeks. She finally sent one. Dickhole, I did get your email. I really appreciate it. I was really keen on reading it on the show and talking about it, but I feel that I've brought up shit that shouldn't have been brought up instead of bringing up your very interesting question. So I apologize for that. I will bring it up on the next episode, I promise. Right up top. Oh, I feel bad now. I've talked about like random shit that people probably didn't want to hear about instead of a really cool question. I'm sorry, Nicole. I'm sorry. But anyway, that's there. We're going to read that next week. If you do have any questions that you want us to read on the show, I'll send them through to hangswithrog@gmail.com. And I'll read it not the week that you've sent it, but the following week. We also have a YouTube channel with a bunch of videos that we've been doing it for over a year now. Same name, Hangs with Rog. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as well. You can follow us on that and just talk to us on there if you like. But I think that's it for this week, boys and girls. But it's okay. Before we go, we're going to remind you of what we always say on the Hangs with Rog podcast, which is...
She can't put a finger in your butt if your finger's already in there.